right, Brave Nation. This next battle is 3 5-minute rounds in a lightweight bout. Introducing your first warrior. Fighting out of the blue corner. This man's a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 5 wins and 2 losses. He stands 178 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 70.5 kilograms. Fighting out of All Stars Training Center, Sweden, by way of Afghanistan. Give it up for Arman Monster Popal. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man's a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 14 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw. He stands 177 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 70.8 kilograms. Fighting out of Akhmed Fight Club out of Grozny, Russia. Give it up for Akhmed Shervaniev.
Have that X factor of that concussive one-punch knockout power. Arman Monster Popal is dangerous in every phase of a mixed martial arts contest.
Let the wild rumpus begin.
Did you really just say the word rumpus? Fantastic, Carrick. Never change. Here we go right into the fight. You can see Arman Popal in that southpaw stance, just trying to stay light on the feet, spring in and out. Maybe trying to set up a big straight left right down the pipe, coming at that awkward angle.
Phil, I'm liking Shervaniev's in and out movement. He's playing with the distance between the two of them, throwing his opponent off just slightly. He's never going to be where he was a split second ago.
Nice 1-2 reply by Shervaniev. And at the moment there's a real palpable kind of tension in this fight. Momentarily, Popal thought about throwing the big lead overhand there, predicated off the catching of the kick. Both men look calm, both men look dangerous. Coiled springs, the pair of them in there, Carrick.
I'm watching with bated breath. There could be a knockout at any moment here.
That was a nice catch and reply from Shervaniev. Caught the kick, replied with a beautiful right straight down the pipe. Good distance management there by Shervaniev, just slipping outside of the range of those shots coming in from Popal. Oh, big head kick. Popal just eats it and ready to come back. And you can see a little bit of marking up on the shin of Shervaniev. Big overhand from Popal. That's a real trademark of his fighting style. Coming in, jabbing to the body, coming in heavy with an overhand left. Right now, standing orthodox, showing that he can mix it up. Trying to catch with that overhand, and he swings everything. If he was a baseball player, he would be throwing fastballs. Absolutely throws everything he has into his punches. And he really is that type of fighter, Carrick, that's happy to eat a shot to land one of his own.
That's what I was alluding to earlier when I said he was crazy. When you do that in boxing, it's not quite as crazy as the gloves are so tiny. In this sport, it's crazy, and he is willing to go.
Shervaniev trying to counter with that lead left hook coming off the shots from Popal. He's been very close with it a couple of times. Shervaniev seems to be leading ever so slightly with the footwork. Shervaniev so far, for my money, doing a better job of finding those little gaps, getting those 4-ounce gloves through and stepping out again. But again, Popal being that type of fighter, as we know, just needs one little gap. Oh, that's a beautiful counter hook from Shervaniev. Oh, uppercut to hook, but Popal throwing right back with aggression. Oh, that lands flush, but Popal just shakes his head and keeps moving.
As we watch this fight
unfold,
Phil, they're getting reads on each other. The hands are going to start landing more and more often. These two are getting reads on what will land, not on what defense works. You're not going to see a huge increase in their ability to defend. You're going to see a huge increase in their ability to land shots. That's what both of them is trying to understand about the other. How can I land that hand or foot? And they are discovering it.
Nice mixture of strikes there from Shervaniev. The hands to the feet, showing just how much his striking has developed. We, of course, seen just how good his wrestling was against Antonio Carlos Ribeiro at Brave 18, November 16. In Bahrain, which he illustrated beautiful positional control. Now he's showing just how good he looks as a striker. Again, young fighters have that capacity to improve every time you see them, and only 24 years old, Shervaniev is essentially a mixed martial arts sponge.
Phil, a lot of fighters are out there trying to get reads on how not to get hurt. These two don't care. They're trying to get reads on how to hurt their opponent, and they are getting them.
That lead counter hook from Shervaniev is paying dividends because he seems to throw it, just has the timing on it, but Arman Popal, interestingly,
fingers are together,
is in for the takedown. The man largely lauded as the knockout artist is the one initiating the clinch, trying to get the takedown, and that's bound to be great for the confidence of Shervaniev.
Very smart in the separation. They both throw shots, too. When fighters separate and do nothing, it sometimes indicates that their hearts aren't into it. These two fighters want to knock the other person out.
If you have the guy who's widely considered to be the knockout artist against the guy who's widely considered to be more the wrestler, so the knockout artist shoots for the takedown, that's bound to pay dividends for the confidence of Akhmed Shervaniev, who's been landing that counter hook beautifully.
Certainly, Phil, I don't think that double leg was initiated because Monster had to.
Yeah.
I think he initiated it because he wanted to. He wanted to see, is that something that will work for me? They both separated from it fairly quickly and both wisely threw shots as they broke apart. Excellent round. Can you offer your opinion on who you think took it?
Really, I think it comes down to just the cleaner shots being landed by Shervaniev. That counter hook was beautiful for him. That lead right down the middle lands several times for him. So predicated just off the fact that Shervaniev's strikes are cleaner and a little bit landing just a little bit quicker, I would be leaning towards a 10-9 in favor of Akhmed Shervaniev.
I'm inclined to agree with you, but I could make an excellent, unlike most rounds, I can make an excellent argument either way. Referee
Rebin Saber getting us underway in the second round here at Brave Combat Federation 43, live from Combat Kingdom Bahrain. Let us know what you think using the hashtag BraveCF43. Join the conversation.
Phil, expect, bet on big shots landing soon. They both fighters have taken the measure of the other one. They know how to get the shots landing, and they're going to do it.
This is a firefight, Kirik. Arman Popal's come out and he wants to try and turn this fight into a dirty, messy back and forth. Oh, he landed a beautiful shot there, momentarily took out the equilibrium of Arman Popal.
He's going to turn it up. He's going to try and put some pressure on. Headshot's clear after 5 to 10 seconds. You have a brief little window to take your man out. That window is now passed. Back to setting the shots up.
He may feel like he has Popal hurt. Just needs to land again that counter hook over the top. I really am impressed by the developments Shervaniev has made in his striking and his boxing game, showing that the Akhmed guys are not just savvy grapplers, not just savvy wrestlers, but they can do it all.
Akhmed Fight Club fighters are not just tough, they're not just conditioned, they're not just strikers and wrestlers, they are expert in all aspects of mixed martial arts. And I'd be remiss not to say the same thing is true from All Stars MMA.
As you said, in the VT, two of the best teams in not just European mixed martial arts, but world mixed martial arts, throwing down right now for international bragging rights. Shervaniev, very, very technical, mixing it up with shots to the body, shots to the head, constantly keeping Arman Popal guessing, but as we've seen before, Popal does have the ability to turn a fight with one shot, and again Shervaniev landing.
Phil, we've seen the single shots landing now repeatedly. The same way in the first first round, these two fighters got the range of the other and learned how to land those shots. They're now going to use the single shots to set up more shots. We're going to start seeing combinations land. And when combinations land in quick succession, that's when you get a knockout.
Shervaniev using that cardio, as we said, has the unique ability to set the pace of a fight, and right now seems to be turning it up in increments. Can Arman Popal keep up, or will he wilt under the pressure? That's the question being asked of him right now. Beautiful shot. He hit him with a good shot. That wasn't an eye poke. That was the... Oh, beautiful work.
I believe that is it.
Beautiful work from Akhmed Shervaniev. Gets the finish. And initially, just looking at it, Carrick, it looked like the knuckle of the glove landed clean in the eye of Arman Popal. Personally, initially, I don't think it was an eye poke. I think it was a clean shot. I'll need to see a replay just to confirm that, but the follow-up shots...
Here's the replay, Phil.
There we have it. Here we see the shot coming in. Leg kick. Boom. Yes, it was a closed fist. Landed right on the eye. Potentially, you could be looking at a broken orbital there, something akin to that.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I am not a doctor. I haven't seen the x-rays, but I have seen a lot of broken eye orbitals. If I had to guess, that's what we saw right there. What we saw is an incredible exhibition of technical skill from Akhmed Shervaniev.
And as a professional mixed martial arts commentator, I have just fulfilled a dream of mine by saying that looks like a broken orbital. That's one ticked off the bucket list. A fantastic shot landed by Akhmed Shervaniev, who runs his knockout record to 7 wins via KO or TKO. And at 24 years old, Carrick, the sky is the limit for this young man. Yes, we're seeing the doctor right now tend to the eye of Akhmed Shervaniev, and you have to give credit to the referee, Reben Saber, for identifying that, realizing it was a punch, and not calling a halt to the action for the doctors to come in.
The officials at Brave Combat Federation are second to none. In our heart, all of our hearts go out right now to Arman Monster Popal. We are hoping that eye is okay. We're hoping we're only looking at tissue damage, soft tissue damage, and that we don't have any broken bones. We don't have a detached retina, for example.
Well, it doesn't look like there's a lot of swelling going on there. He's able to open the eye, so may not be as bad as first anticipated, but when you get a knuckle square in the eye of these small gloves, it's going to cause serious damage. Damage which Akhmed Shervaniev was able to identify, capitalize on, and get the win by a second round TKO here at Brave Combat Federation 43.
All right, Brave Nation, another incredible war inside the Brave 43 cage. This one comes to an end with your winner by TKO due to strikes at 2 minutes and 45 seconds of the second round. From Akhmed Fight Club, Akhmed Shervaniev!
There you have it, made official by the Roaring Lion himself. A beautiful shot, beautiful straight right down the middle, follows up